What made Jesus Christ one of history's most effective leaders? What did you believe made him so different and so effective as a leader? As far as I'm concerned, there is a passage of scripture that gives us that clarity in terms of what he differentiated him from others. Today, I want to share that thought with you. The very thing that made Jesus such a successful leader. And I think that same thing, it's what separates successful entrepreneurs from those who struggle. I'm talking of laser focus. Laser focus. Hi, welcome. My name is Jerry Helm. And yes, you're welcome to the Fruitful channel, where we share thoughts that makes entrepreneurs better and make those of us who want to go into creating multiple streams of income more effective in what we do. Today we're talking laser focus, and that is what we'll be sharing with you. So yes, Mark chapter 1 verse 35 to 39. Short passage of scripture. Sometimes it disappears within our readings. We just gloss over it. But there is something very interesting there. I want to read that passage to you, and then we pick some nuggets from it. And in the morning, rising up a great while before day, he went out and departed into a solitary place, and there prayed. And Simon and they that were with him followed after him. And when they had found him, they said unto him, all men seek for thee. And he said unto them, let us go into the next towns, that I may preach there also. For therefore came I forth. And he preached in their synagogues throughout all Galilee, and cast out devils. I mean, there's a popular passage of scripture, but there is something that I think is so clear here. First of all, this was a master class in giving yourself priorities. Prioritization. Master class in prioritization, if you ask me. So he's left them way before the dawn, right? So maybe midnight, because the Bible said a great while before day. So let's say midnight. Goes, prays. They meet him early in the morning. And the guy said, all men seek thee, because so they are coming from town. They are saying, people are looking for you. You would have expected that he would have said, okay, let's go. Let's go to where they are looking for me, or let's go back to where you are coming from, because everybody is looking for me. The fame was there, and there was even a sense of urgency. Why are you chasing the man down early this morning, right? So there's a sense of urgency. All men seek thee. He looks at them, and what did he say? Let us go to the next town so that I may preach there also. The key word there is also. It means, listen, I'm done here. I won't allow the sense of urgency, the fame, to cause me to lose focus. I'm going to stay focused, because he said, for therefore came I forth. For therefore came I forth. Priorities. Listen, we live in a world where we are told that our attention spans now is around 8 seconds on the average. 8 seconds. If you can't grab somebody's attention within 8 seconds, the person is gone. Which is why sometimes you go on the net to go search some website. You open a site and then it's loading. After 8 seconds, somebody closes it and goes elsewhere, right? So a lack of focus, and not just focus. I'm talking laser focus on your mission. You want to create multiple streams of income. You want to be successful in your area of business. You give it all the focus, laser focus, right? And there are many times when people have lost opportunities. They've lost out on great deals that were coming their way just because they lost track. And for me, one of the most damaging devices we have when it comes to losing focus is the magic of the phone in our hands. Oh my goodness. Have you realized? So you want to take a 2 minutes break. So you pick your phone and then you go to your favorite social media, platform. I bet you need grace to do the 2 minutes break. Why? Because what you're going to see is that within a few minutes, 2 minutes, 10 to 5 minutes, 10 to 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and you're gone. And if you're not careful, you can go down a certain rabbit hole and an hour is gone. An hour is gone because you saw a favorite video, you wanted to watch it, and these platforms are so addictive. When you watch one, they tell you that the other one is there, part 2 is here, part 3 is here, and even the background is also here. And before you realize, you've done an hour. All you wanted to do was 2 minutes, you've done an hour. So it is important that if we're going to make it, if we're going to do great things, if we're going to manifest great things in our chosen field, in our missions and whatever we want to do, laser focus. Laser focus. First of all, let's break down what Jesus did. Let's break it down. Prayer was key for him. Prayer was key for his mission, right? So he left, I'm saying midnight, but Bible said a long while before day. So you figure it out. It could be 12 a.m., it could be 3, I don't care. It could be the second watch of the night or the third watch or what, but it was a long way before the day. So you figure it out. Prayer was critical to him. So in spite of the demands and everything, he woke up, went to pray. So the guys are now looking for him. They're looking for him. But the guy is praying. He's praying. They find him early in the morning. Look at what he said. All men seek thee. All men seek for thee. All men seek for thee is fame. That's what I call the pool of fame. The pool of fame. All men seek me. I'm going back there. If all men are seeking me in Galilee or wherever, I'm going back there. I'm going to double down on the funds or double down on what I did for them to be looking for me. But he said, guys, let's go to the next town. So it is important. That is why one of the things that you are advised to do is to be so in control of your time that no one actually takes you off your agenda. Don't let the Peters who come to you and say, all men seek thee, they take you off. No. He said, listen, I came to pray. After prayer, I'm going to preach. After prayer, I'm going to preach. I'm not going for accolades. I'm not going for people to pour their distance on me. No, I'm going to preach. So let's go to the other towns. Resist the pool of fame and immediate needs to pull you off your track. Laser focus, laser focus, laser focus, which is why it's also important for you to have a clear mission statement. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Be clear in your mind as to what you intend to do or what you want to achieve. Because if you are not clear in your mind, what is going to happen is that we will, if you don't have an agenda, we'll give you an agenda. Oh, we will give you an agenda. A lot of people are working with our agenda. So guy wants to sleep and rest so that he can wake up and learn. Maybe he's furthering his education, or he wants to learn a certain skill set or something. He's sleeping. He wants to sleep for an hour. His guys come around. Charlie, why they sleep? Charlie, let's move. What? Because he's not able to insist that, listen, this is sleeping period. I'm not going out. He gets up and goes with his friends. We've given him an agenda. We have given him our agenda for him to move by. But if you want to be great, you want to do great stuff, you want to be consistent, you want to be persistent, you should not allow people to give you the agenda. You must have your own agenda. And that is what we see here. First of all, it's important for you to not be distracted by others' agenda. Have your own agenda. The smartphone, the interruptions that the smartphone brings. I know. So there's this man I did some work for. He's into diaries and the rest. And I remember those days, I would call him for like, I kid you not, a whole day and he won't pick. And I never understood why he never picked my calls. So I remember one day I went to his office and like, why don't you pick my calls? He said, that's my phone. The phone was turned upside down and it was on silent. It was on silent mode and he had turned it upside down. And he made a statement that blew me away. He said, if I'm picking everybody's call, how will I do the work? Didn't you come here for your work? I say, yeah, but I'm calling to check if you've done the work. He said, but if I finish the work, I'll call you for you to come for the work. So if I'm picking everybody's call, how would I even finish the work? So I say, you don't pick anybody. He said, yeah, I don't pick calls. When I'm working, I don't pick calls. I put my phone on silent mode and I turn it upside down so that I won't even see who is calling. What? That's focus, man. I mean, at that time, I was not too pleased that he did that to me. But, I mean, think of it now. I think the guy was on something. He was onto some big stuff. And then another thing about distractions and stuff. There is this fallacy that has been debunked that we human beings are such that we can multitask. And so you can do 3-4 things. You can be checking your phone and also be typing in the figures in the office and check some conversations you have with your friends about what to do the weekend and all that. It has been proven that anytime you switch from one task to the other task, depending on your mental requirements of that task, it takes you a while to get used to this one. So what you're doing is you're losing a few minutes by trying to come back to what you're doing. So constantly switching between tasks, thinking you're multitasking, actually it's been found that you're really not doing much, right? So focus, 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 laser focus, laser focus. It is important. I mean, count the number of notifications. I mean, recently I saw somebody post on Facebook. I won't mention the telco name, but the person goes like, I think the person is actually a public person, so the post went viral a bit. The person said, if that telco would they would put as much effort into making their network as good as they spend time sending her notifications, their network will be better. They should stop sending notifications and put that effort into making their network better. So it tells you that, in fact, the phone is designed to distract you. The phone is designed to distract you. Count the number of notifications you have. Nothing gets on my nerves like that. The USSD ones. I mean, that one, even the WhatsApp ones you can live with for a while, but a USSD one, you've won this. I mean, it's all designed to kick you off becoming laser focused. So laser focus, laser focus, laser focus. Some have said that what you need to do, especially when it comes to work, is what they call the 90-minute rule. Work without any interruptions for 90 minutes straight. That's an hour and a half, right? Straight, no breaks, just work. And then after 90 minutes, take a break. And then come back and then do another one, 90 minutes. Work, and then take a break. You would achieve a lot more within those chunks of time that you have put together. So look for that. It helps you. Read a lot more about the 90-minute rule of deep work. It would really help you to, make sure that you are not distracted. Another thing is to create what we call focus rituals. Focus rituals, like Jesus' early morning prayers. Focus rituals. Something that you will do no matter what you will do. It's part of your day. You start your day with a focus ritual to get you in the mood. Then when you get out there, you begin to do what you have to do. I'm told there are even apps out there. I've not really tried any app, but I think that if for you it will work, why not? Try an app that will keep you focused on your work. And then also, we are told that the design of the workplace, I mean, if I recall, I used to work in an office where my window looked out onto the street. So if there was a fight on the street, I would actually be sitting in my office and still seeing it. You can imagine, I mean, if there's a fight on the street, who's going to work? I mean, hey, let's watch the fight. And it was by a main road, so you could see the action going on and you'd be enjoying it. 10 minutes gone, 15 minutes gone, you're not done with your work. So maybe look at your design. Maybe the design of your work environment is what is causing your distractions and interruptions, and it's making you lose focus. So if you need to arrange some desk here and there, do that. And then another thing we need to talk about: have the power to say no. No. N-O, no. Oh my guy, why are you sitting here? Why don't we go? No. I want to read. Oh, by you too, you've been reading. Know when to say no, and say no when you have to say no. It will give you that laser focus so that you're able to work without being interrupted. So for me, when would you create your ritual? When would you create your focus ritual? When are you going to do that? Be a Mark chapter 1 verse 35 person. What is your Mark chapter 1 verse 35 moment where you become so laser focused and make it non-negotiable that when it comes to this, hey, I know what my mission is. I know what I have to achieve today. I'm not going to bend. Try as much as possible to keep it. And for me, when you do that, you increase your productivity and you become more fruitful. And as always, when you do that, that is when you will truly be fruitful. It's been one of the sessions, and I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, you go to the social media handles, you like, you share, you comment, you subscribe to the channels if you haven't. And hey, God be with us. Until next time, it's fruitful. And my name is Jerry Harm.